Get down with that conversation. Let's have a look at our question of the day as we get interacting on this particular situation. But we're talking about business management in 2021. And how has your business management been so far? We know that 2020 was an absolutely amazing year for some people, but a train wreck for others as well. We're talking about businesses that were shut down, others that really flopped, others started and died before they even got to their first month birthday and so on and so forth. So we want to talk about how maybe that can change in 2021 in this so-called new normal. All right, so let me introduce my guests as we get ready for that interactive process. Madam Elena, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You are the proprietor of two businesses. Yeah, maybe you can name them for us.
I have a Kashmir boutique. We have it since 3 years in village market. We're selling all kinds of products in Kashmir yarn.
All right.
And on 16th of this, January, what it is, 2 days ago, on Saturday, I have opened my first champagne bar, oysters and more in village market.
Is a champagne bar?
Well, it is oysters and more.
So oysters is the main product, and then we have more. Now we have the champagne.
We have champagne, we have gin, we have whiskey, and we have a very refined menu for food court. It's anyway really beautiful.
Okay.
I would say the menu is suitable for a best restaurant, and I'm very proud that my consultant who has created menu is Mohsin Korich, who is executive chef, and he has 2 Michelin stars since 27 years.
Right.
So I'm
Michelin stars?
Yes.
2 of them?
2 since 27 years, and I'm very grateful for his assistance. He's the one who created our menu. From tomorrow we have a menu on 5 pages. We have started with the short version. And it is very delicious. I'm afraid that I'm going to gain some kilos in a very short time.
All right, we'll be talking about oysters and more on the show. Like I told you, I've never tasted champagne, so I think this would be a perfect opportunity. And oysters as well. I've always seen them on TV and
we
movies.
have 6 types, 3 raw and 3 cooked, baked, on very delicate, unusual, delicious way of cooking. And I really recommend you to pass by and try it.
Thank you.
See my social media. The pictures are not professional yet. But they already, you know, it's real. It's not filtered.
Yeah, I actually saw some pictures. I am hoping that my director will have some of them for us to see later on. But absolutely amazing, fantastic place, oysters and more. We shall be getting to that in a minute. And of course, I can see some champagne as well there. We'll get to that shortly. But Lynette Katambi, you are a young entrepreneur.
Right.
Maybe we can talk about what makes you an entrepreneur? What is it that you do?
First of all, we are into construction industry. Number 1, whereby we supply construction materials.
Okay.
And then we also came with another product whereby we are building our very own homes.
Okay.
It's a product from Sang Timber. It's called Homes by Sang.
So you are into real estate?
Yes, we are into real estate.
Yeah?
Yes.
But, I mean, I have seen women into your kind of business, but mostly they are not in the construction business part of it. They're into the marketing and the selling part of it. They sell you homes, and they, you know, I get calls from, I keep getting calls rather from a lot of women telling me, oh, we're from this company, or do you watch Homes Limited?
Yes.
Or we have this piece of property for you.
Sure.
But you're actually in the construction business.
Yes.
So just how deep are you into the construction? Do you provide equipment? Do you provide the manpower? Do you provide, how deep are you into this business?
In fact, we are selling ready houses.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I mean, like, we make the homes, and then we sell for you when they are ready. So that is exactly what we are doing. Not like any other, you know, this market is a bit flooded nowadays. So we just make the home for you and you buy something that you can see. You understand?
Yeah.
So not a matter of promises, but we're giving you the real thing.
Yeah.
This is it.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask the question of the day, get the Kenyans interacting on this one. And here's our question of the day. Please let us know your thoughts on, if you had the ability, what kind of business enterprise would you be having? If you had the ability, what kind of business enterprise would you be having? K24 TV across all social media, and of course our WhatsApp line is right there. Please do call us. We'd love to hear your voice. Now, when we talk about ability, of course, it cuts across. Ability could be money-wise. You could be having the money and the idea. You could be having the money, zero idea. You could be having the idea and zero money. So let us know where exactly are you in this conversation. And of course, when we talk about ability, what business enterprise would you be having right now? Let us know. We shall definitely sample some of your response as we move on. But Lynette, still coming back to you. Okay. On a normal day, if you weren't here, that is, would I come and find you in that yellow hat and overall and the hammer somewhere, hammering walls or digging up, you know, foundations?
As I mentioned earlier, we have a company, or we sell timber on a normal day. Like that is the first place yeah. So Sang Timber is one of the biggest timber supplier right now in Kenya. So that is my office. That is where I work from. And then from there, now we move to, I go see the proceedings in Homes by Sang. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then my other question would be, how long have you been in this industry?
Initially, I started 6 years ago. That is when now we started the small timber yard. And then we introduced Homes by Sang like a month ago. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like a month ago is when you introduced this.
Yes.
But you've been there for 6 years.
Yes.
How has it been? Because we know that last year was a pretty rough period. How was it?
Okay, fine. Challenges are there, and I am pretty sure like big number. They really encountered challenges here and there. For instance, as with the with the bonders bringing consignment from, because I import timber from different countries.
Oh, you outsource timber?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are some issues with the bonders at some point, like you remember Tanzania and Kenya boundaries, there used to be issues because of the corona. So it was a bit slow. Okay. It was a bit slow, but
eventually it picked up.
Eventually it came back.
All right.
Yes.
For you, Elena, looking at your business, it's pretty a niche one in terms of clientele. Personally, I didn't even know we sell oysters in this country. Like I said, things I see on the TV. So where do you get your supply of oysters from? Do you get them from Indian Ocean? Do you get them from Lake Victoria, Lake Turkana? Where exactly do you get your supply of seafood?
We have Malindi oysters, so from the Kenyan coast, of course. Malindi and Mombasa, Kilifi, local oysters. And in my opinion, they're much more tastier than those which you see in France or in California. So we have a local oysters.
Okay.
Fresh supplied. We had a few issues of the frozen. You cannot freeze the oysters because they're live creatures and they're dying. But when you
eat them alive,
you have a ways of eating either raw with the different sauces, or you bake it. Or you take it out and make the sauces, yes. And
well, they're still alive?
Yeah. Well, they're not moving for you. It's not that they're jumping out of the shell. Don't be scared.
Okay.
You will not realize it.
Okay. Wow.
I had yesterday, day before yesterday, we had, I thought it's my youngest client, 5-year-old girl. But yesterday evening, there was a little princess came. She was even 4-year-old.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, nice, good stuff. I'm learning a lot. We'll get to
me
oysters.
too, me too. You know, I'm not a business person by profession. I'm German teacher by profession. which I never done this job. But yeah, I'm also learning. Believe me, I have my my amazing team. We started new, but I'm depending on them because I just have intuition and idea that this place has potential. This was a bar, existing bar under different management.
Right.
They had the different ideas. It was only oysters and champagne with the limited menu.
Right.
And I took 2 spaces, so we have created a kitchen. I have one opposite side is kitchen, another side is only bar, where you order the food, and we have renovated it. Bought new glasses, new dishes. It looks more clean and elegant. And
you basically rebranded the whole place.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Let's talk about the primary business, which is the Kashmir. How long have you been doing that? And maybe for someone who's hearing this for the first time, what is Kashmir?
Kashmir is a luxury. It belongs to the luxury products. It's a wool of the Kashmir goats. And it is expensive because of the methods how you're getting the wool. You have to comb the goat to get this hair.
Is it a normal goat? Like I
Kashmir
have
goats
lots of
which
goats.
are living on the high mountains, high altitude, and in the cold areas. So
they come like from a specific part of the world?
yes, Kashmir, Afghanistan. Other mountains in India, in China, they are everywhere bit, where it's cold in the mountains.
In the highlands, okay.
In the highlands, yes. And the Kashmir goat gives only up to 150 to 200 gram wool.
One goat?
One goat,
okay.
That's why it's exclusive. So then the process of getting the good quality yarn, you separate the hair by hand, because you have a top coat hair which you not using or sending probably for the bad quality Kashmir somewhere, you know. And we are using undercoat, which is the cleaner and softer. I'm using the yarn from a factory in Scotland,
right,
which has celebrated 152 years meanwhile of tradition. So
152
I have
years.
The best, because you know people think, oh, Kashmir is Kashmir, Kashmir sweater. It is more important to know where the producer sourcing the yarn, and not where it is manufactured.
Okay.
So we have our products, our yarns from Scotland and from Italy. I never wanted to jeopardize my quality. The idea was that a lot of importers using products from China, I don't say there are a lot of good products, but you have to know
the difference.
So you have to make sure that this is the really good product if you're importing from China.
Okay.
So I didn't want to go this way, because I'm proud to have a beautiful shop in Village Market, starting from the furniture to light fitting, packaging. It was very important for me to give to Kenyans the good quality products and the service.
Okay.
In 3 years, I think we never had any complaint of the
quality.
Of the quality and how people are treated in my store with a lot of respect. And this is expensive product. It takes a lot of education to explain a client politely why it is expensive, because
this is I think 10th time you've mentioned expensive in your sentence.
Yes, expensive and quality. You know, people think that you know, also the food which we're producing. I have a burrata. It's a special mozzarella from Italy, the real one, which is coming from tomorrow on the menu.
It only comes from Italy.
If you want to sell the, you know, we forgot, you know, the life became so quick. So Zara, H&M, a lot of the brands which are producing, you know, changing collections every 3 weeks. People buying, we have our cupboards are filling up. So the Kashmir is different. I have been using my products for at least 1 year until I have opened the shop. I've been sleeping in Kashmir when visiting my home country, because it's cold. For me, it's cold after so many years to go to Russia. I have been washing and washing to see how it stays in form. So I wanted to make sure that I'm selling good quality products.
So how much?
Quality costs money.
How much would a single, I don't know, what?
Sweaters?
Like a sweater? How much would a
We
sweater
have,
cost?
I mean, with the problems of the currency right now, if before €1 was around 112 shillings, now it's 130 something, 34. We had to increase the prices, but my prices are lower than in Europe because we produce in Mauritius, which is COMESA, part of COMESA, and therefore I'm not paying import tax. This is saving and keeping my prices still under European market prices, keeping the quality. Sweaters we have from 23,000 shilling. 23, yes.
Okay.
Yes. In Europe, sweater costs around, the good quality sweater costs 250 grams, and Kashmir is sold by grams. So when we are buying yarn, we are paying by kilo. Yes.
They
like
weigh
gold.
it, like they take it and put it on a scale.
Yes.
And
So if we are producing a new product, before we can say how much a sweater or dress or shawl will cost, we have first to make it,
then weigh it,
then put it on the scale to see how many grams, and then we can say it will cost that much.
So you can buy the same sweater, same design, everything, same color, but because of the weight, it costs different.
Yeah, more or less, yes, depending, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we try, to make our life also easy and just round it up or down, depending.
I don't know, Lynette, do we have any interesting fabrics here that we can sell as much as 23,000 for one sweater?
I don't think so.
But
with sweaters, as I said, if you buy like this brands, like I love Zara. I wear a lot of Zara, but I try to buy the clothes which are classic, which you can wear longer.
Okay.
That
don't go out of fashion.
And Kashmir, usually people are investing, you don't have that many.
Okay.
You have 2-3 sweaters. It shows people who knows, they know. If you know, you know.
If I had, if I had a Kashmir sweater, I would be telling it to everyone everywhere I go. This is Kashmir.
You will not need to say. Those people who need to know, they will know it.
But my grandmother wouldn't know how expensive that sweater is. She'd probably be like, why are you wearing a sweater,
but
in this weather?
If you buy for your grandmother a sweater, she would be grateful because it is very light, It is thin and light, but it's 7 times warmer. So if your mama living somewhere, I don't know, in Mero, she would be very, very happy to have a sweater like this.
All right, can I know someone who needs a Kashmir sweater? I'll probably get you one. I can see, is that you?
It is me.
That's you, and that's a Kashmir...
This is Kashmir Blend, yes.
Okay.
When I came, we've been living before in Tanzania and in Guinea, where it's hot, the same temperature like Mombasa. And when we arrived in July to Kenya, I couldn't believe that Africa can be that cold.
Yeah, it can get pretty cold.
If people are telling me, oh, how can you sell Kashmir in Africa? Because it's 6:45 and the sun is going down. You need a sweater, you're freezing. There's no one who is going usually out in the evening without a jacket.
Yeah.
So this is how the idea actually came, because I was always freezing here.
All right. Kashmir, nice. Let's talk about ideas and how they came about, Lynette. How did you come to, this business of construction? Was it out of, did you see someone else do it? Is it something you studied maybe in school or somewhere? How did you come across this idea?
First of all, as I said, we being in construction industry, we are supplying to our guests, our clients, and there are things that you see in the field. And maybe one time we just said it should be part of our ventures in future. Yes. So my husband and I, we've been having these ideas for some time. So because now we are into construction industry, it was very easy for us to just get in there. And then another thing that really motivated us to do it, we usually have guests, we usually have clients who are abroad. And we started an initiative of Lipa Pole Pole, that is what we call it, Lipa Pole Pole initiative. So people who would love to do the construction, they have no cash, like
hard cash.
Yes, and cash. They want to pay pole pole.
So if someone is in the diaspora, say the States or
not
Russia.
only diaspora, but even here in Kenya.
Okay.
So that's how we started. Now we open account for our customers, and then you can start saving kidogo kidogo, kidogo kidogo, and then at the end of the day, you have your complete house. Others will say kujengea chini.
So you're the kind of people who encourage Lisa, first of all, buy the piece of land.
Yes.
Secondly, put a fence around it.
Exactly.
Then drop one lorry of stones.
Yes.
Then when you get the money, drop in another ton of mchanga.
True. So that's how now now after people have saved and they have paid like a good sum of money, others will ask you, Sang, you don't have people who can do the houses for us. Now that we've saved all our money with you guys, I think it will be easier for us to give us contractors or people who are going to understand our financial status. I mean, we are not looking to build high-end houses. We want to do low-cost houses.
Yes.
And we want someone who will understand us and work with us. Okay. So that's how now we started building houses for the people and doing our low-cost housing at the same time as we're selling them ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff. Quite interesting and encouraging at the same time.
Yes.
And how the funding for the biashara, where did it come from? Was it a bank loan? Was it, did you take your savings and so on and so forth? We'll be talking about that shortly once we come from break. Remember, you can let us know what are some of the things that are, stopping you from starting your own enterprise. And here's our question of the day. If you had the ability, what kind of business enterprise would you be having? If you had the ability, what kind of business enterprise would you be having? And guys, let us be as realistic as possible, okay? Do not tell us that you'd be having a political business, because that is a career. It's not a biashara. We shall definitely sample some of your feedback when we return from the break. Do not go too far. Abu ananisikia kweli?